What up, y'all? It's 210 West. Just wanted to talk to you about beat blocking, right? A lot of times as producers, even as musicians, but specifically as producers, we may be in a zone, in a good, bad, like, damn, I'm making some of the best shit that I've ever made. Then boom, it stops you. Come to a dead end and you can't make shit, or you can't complete shit that you're completely satisfied with. I'm 210 West, and these are my top 5 ways to get out of beat block. Tip number 1, focus on samples. Just chop samples. Take 1 to 3 days to just sit there and listen to shit. Chop it up. Don't focus on completing any beats at all. Just focus on samples, save it, boom. Chop it, save it. Now, sometimes when you're running into things like this, you'll need samples for different drums. So sometimes these saved rainy day samples can come in handy. So tip number 1 is to chop up samples. Tip 2, listen to a genre that you don't normally listen to, right? So if you're a pop producer, if you're a hip hop producer, go listen to some contemporary rock, go listen to folk music, go listen to Christian music. Just switch it up. Sometimes you can get different elements and dynamics of these music that can give you ideas for your own personal projects. So tip number 2, listen to a different genre of music. Tip 3, take this time while you're in a beat block to organize your personal catalog, right? What I mean by that is go through and listen, trappish, 150 BPM, however you subcategorize your music, take your time to organize it. Now while you're listening to these different beats, they may bring you back to a certain bag that you were in, and you may be like, oh yeah, damn, that's what I was doing different. It can help. So tip 3, organize your catalog. Tip 4, which I think is really dope, is go back and deconstruct your own personal favorite beat. So if you have a beat that you think is the one, like if I give this to Drake or if I give this to Kanye, this is the one that's gonna change my life. Go back and pull up that session file, mute every single track, and start unmuting them one by one, and start listening to the different elements of it that makes you see what made you love that beat so much, what makes you think that beat is the one. And sometimes some of those elements can also help you get out of your beat block, right? So tip 4 is to deconstruct one of your personal favorite tracks. Tip 5, collaborate with another producer. I know when I was going through a beat block a few years ago, my boy Ethics out of Canada, Ottawa to be exact, shout out Ethics, what up? Ethics played a lot of loops for me and sent me a bunch of stuff, and that helped me complete my project I was working on, and also helped me get out of my beat block. So sometimes collabing with another producer can be a great thing. So tip 5, collab with another producer. Thanks for checking out on my video. If you like the content, like and subscribe and share it to someone else who may be able to benefit from some of these tips. Follow us on Instagram at TheBrandMusicLLC. Peace.